Alright, so let's see if I can level this out. Probably better. Okay, so today's video, I'm going to go over the fuel filter replacement on very, very early E36, not underneath the car like all of them. So just kind of show, I'm going to have the intake manifold off. I'm going to show what I did to kind of replace it. I guess what's the problem with mine too. I tried recording it when I was doing it, but it was very windy, so nothing would have came out. So I'm just gonna, I did it, and now I'm just gonna kind of show with the intake manifold off, kind of show what everything looks like, and also have some of the parts off the car just to kind of show what it entails and what's, you know, how outdated it is. And I think it's the original filter from when this car was new. It's got over 200,000 miles, so interesting to see. So let's I guess first we'll show the old stuff. Okay, so pretty much this is how it's kind of set up in the car. We have the feed line coming into the two hard lines kind of sit right above the driver's side lower control arm bushing. That's how you can kind of get to them from underneath the car. You might be able to fully pull the fuel filter and everything off from underneath the car, but I elected not to. I had to pull the intake manifold anyway, so I did it from the top side. So we have the feed coming into the fuel filter, and then it comes up to it's a fuel rail setup. So it has the feed and return. So you know, it feeds the front half of the engine. It's the front half where it comes into the fuel rail, and then it comes across all the injectors, and then it has, you know, the fuel pressure regulator on the rail itself. And then it comes on another hard line down to here where it has the, you know, another return hose, and the return hose also fits, you know, above the lower control arm bushing. But this fuel filter has like it's a little bracket that kind of holds it, and also has a strap. And I don't know if you could tell, but it was rusted bad. So what I did was I just took a Sawzall, just kind of cut the bolt off to set everything free, and then from there I had an old, I guess not an old, but a spare clamp for another vehicle that I kind of used to kind of clamp the filter onto that bracket. It had a little rubber insulating piece, so I used that and just used a new clamp. So if yours is this rusted and you have a car from up north, like I said, you just cut it off and just cut these two tab sections off and just use your own clamp. It kind of makes it easier. And I'll go out there and kind of show what I did. So these are the old style hose clamps. So it had these like special BMW clamps. Let's see, I kept one on here. It has a little black plastic cap thing. The first one I did, I cut it off because I thought it was like some kind of safety feature, but apparently it's like a one-way. It only loosens. I don't understand, but you just grab it with a set of needle nose and loosen them up, and you're able to loosen them. And it doesn't tighten them. Maybe you need like a special nut to retighten them. I don't know. Maybe there's BMW trying to tell you to replace them as you go. But what I did was I used these like little, you know, round constant tension clamps here, as opposed to, you know, the regular screw style. These are pretty nice because the little nut piece here is kind of it's kind of bent in, so you can take this bolt all the way out and that piece will kind of stay in there. So if you have to, you know, wrap it around an existing hose, if you want to just replace them without replacing the hoses, but these hoses were they're kind of rough, so I just elected just to get it's 8mm ID, so I use 5/16 fuel injection hose. I used 2 full feet, and I was able to replace everything with just 2 full feet. I kind of matched up lengths and cut as needed for the replacement sections. So let's pretty much just go out the car and kind of show you what exactly I did for replacement. Alright, we out by the car. Wind might be fucking bad to where you hear a lot of wind noise, but pretty much, you know, this is, you know, driver's side. You know, master cylinder, ABS pump, steering shaft. So we kind of zoom in here. You should be able to tell down here these newer clamps. So this is your feed and return line for fuel down here. And so they come up from there onto the fuel pump, the fuel filter itself. It's mounted to the engine block with this black bracket. And you kind of see the silver clamp I kind of use to just kind of, hold that fuel filter to that bracket itself. And so from there we have the feed and return line. They come up to this fuel rail here that kind of mounts to the underneath the intake manifold. And then up from here, we have the feed feeding off to this side of the fuel rail, and then the return off to that side of the fuel rail. But yeah, there's a lot of shit in the way. People say they can do it from underneath, but I have big gorilla fucking hands, so I can't do it. So I was like, oh well, while I'm here, I'll take the intake manifold off, kind of replace some gaskets, check everything out. Looks like I got some leaks that I fixed already that I didn't really clean off, so I'll have a chance to kind of clean everything off before I throw the intake manifold back on. You can kind of see here my my coolant temperature sensor that I kind of used for the that was the feed line or the return line, I can't remember which one, for the throttle body heater. And this is the other side of the line off this little octopus looking hose setup underneath the intake manifold. But yeah, just wanted to kind of show everything. Now let's get the damn intake manifold back on and see if she'll actually fire up. Alright, so we're back in the car. Let's see. Should be fine. The car should start. Let's see. She starts. Starts nice. It's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. And it idles. Well, that's good. All right. Well, shit. I didn't expect it. Off camera before I recorded, I checked everything. Pretty much just prime the fuel pump a few times, fill up everything, and there was no leaks. Sounds like all cylinders are firing, so that's good. Let's adjust the particle brake a lot. Shit. I was kind of expecting the check engine light to come on too. Let's check to make sure the bulb's not dead. Let's do that. Alright. So, let's see. So, turn the car on. Okay. Let's see. So you put the key in to on, and then you mash the gas pedal 5 times. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 1. Let's see. 1, 2. We do have a code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so 1, 2, 6, 3. Alright, well, let's see. Let's go inside and see what the code is for that. 1, 2, 3, 6. It's funny how it didn't come on. Maybe it was on already. I don't know. Let's see if it's related to it. Okay. Let's see what we're dealing with. WOBD1 code 1263. Alright, so 1263, fuel tank evaporative system, Evap. The fuel tank evaporative system has a purge control valve that generates this code if there is a short circuit or open connection. Okay, so I guess the computer for that does need to know that there is something connected. Now it doesn't know if it's working or not, so a short circuit or open connection. So that's what we have here. So we gotta figure out. Thankfully I didn't throw it away, so we'll figure out. Let's go check out that valve, see what we can see. All right, so back here, the charcoal canister. So we got the charcoal canister. We got the valve here, off to the side. So what I'll do is, I guess I'll just measure resistance across and just kind of see, let anyone know watching this what to use if maybe someone deleted it and they just threw the fucking valve away or something. Let's see. Alright. About 47 ohms. So, I mean, just throw like a 500 or 1,000 ohm resistor on there and should be fine if you don't have one. But since I have it, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it off and plug it in and run like that. So pretty much take my hoses off, and it looks like it's got like a little rubber isolator mount. So pretty much into that. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much just take this boy, plug it back in, and just kind of stab it, I don't know, just keep it down there, I guess close to the filter or something like that, just kind of off to the side. That way the computer can just recognize it, because it's, I guess it's just missing the return voltage kind of thing, so it just needs to kind of see something. So like I said, just plug it in and just throw it somewhere. That way it's out of the way. Or you can, like I said, just put a small resistor in the end of the plug to be more low profile. Like I said, 500 or 1,000, or just whatever you got, and that would also work. That would clear the check. All right, here back under the car. The line that connects the MAF has the plug for the purge valve, and so what we'll do is we'll just plug her back on in. Let's see, squeeze down, yeah, squeeze down the clip. She's plugged in. I'll just kind of let it dangle down there. It doesn't really matter. It just has to be there. It just has to exist, and it should be enough to not throw the code anymore. I have to like clear it somehow or something. It should be enough. It should be enough to work. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. I probably won't. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. There we go. Blinking. On. You know. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. These are the codes. 1, 2, 3. That should be the only one. Let's see. Here we go. I should do it again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. On. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing? Let's see, let's try again. It's down 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. It's just repeating the codes over and over and over and over and over again. Alright, so three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I did it 20 just because, but that should be what clears the codes. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if that clears the codes. It should. That's what the internet said. The internet's always right. Let's see, let's try again. Fuck, I'm not good at this. Not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm just not good at clearing codes. Let's see. Maybe I started a car or something. Let's see. Try again. Not in gear. Let's clutch in. I mean, there's no real difference in sound here, so I mean, I wouldn't imagine it would be. Not like it's a monitored kind of thing, but I guess that's kind of it. I guess I have to drive it a little bit, just kind of see if that code goes away, but yeah. Yeah, if you're taking that canister out, just either, like I said, jump that plug with the resistor or plug the valve back in, just kind of tuck it off to the side. It's not the cleanest thing, but hey, it gets that big old canister out of the way if you need it for something else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you change that fuel filter, the hardest fuel filter change in the world. I guess that's gonna be it for this video. I do have I guess a surprise video coming next. It's gonna be something probably no one expects. But I mean, I don't know what to do with the BMW now. I'm kind of not over it. I just lost interest with something new, so I might just throw it up for sale or something. There's not too many events going on in NOLA anymore, so I'm just not interested anymore. So yeah, I guess I'm just gonna, maybe this might be the last video for the BMW. Who knows? But definitely won't be the last video by me, so we'll see you on the next one.